Will Byers becomes a traitor. Will Byers has been connected to the Upside Down since the very beginning, and that connection might be more dangerous than anyone realizes. After being taken by the Demogorgon in Season 1, he spent days trapped in the Upside Down. In Season 2, the Mind Flayer possessed him. In Season 4, he admitted he could still feel Vecna's presence even after the battle. This theory suggests that Will's connection isn't just lingering trauma, it could be the result of something much deeper, something that might make him turn against his friends. According to the theory, Will becomes a traitor in Season 5. Not because he's evil though, but it's because Vecna is using him just like the Mind Flayer did. Will has always been the quiet observer, watching things unfold from the sidelines, but maybe that's because Vecna has been inside his head. If that's true, then Will could be the key to Vecna's plan. His time in the Upside Down may have changed him in ways no one understands yet, and if he's being controlled, the group might not see it coming until it's too late. Will's betrayal, whether intentional or not, could be one of the most shocking moments in Season 5. Eddie Munson returns. Eddie Munson was one of the breakout stars in Season 4, but just as fast as he won people over, he was gone. Eddie died in the Upside Down after a heroic moment where he was buying time for his friends. He was attacked by a swarm of Demobats, and even though his death felt final, fans have come up with a theory that Eddie might come back. This theory says that Eddie could return as a dark version of himself. Since he died in the Upside Down and his body was never recovered, some believe Vecna might bring him back as a monster or a puppet. Others think Eddie could return as a version of Kaz the Bloody Handed. This is a Dungeons & Dragons character who serves Vecna before turning on him. The fact that bats killed Eddie and that Kaz is often associated with vampire-like traits only adds fuel to the idea. If Eddie does come back though, it might not be the same lovable metalhead that we all knew. It could be as an enemy, or maybe even the key to taking Vecna down from the inside. Holly Wheeler's disappearance. Holly Wheeler is Mike and Nancy's younger sister who is usually spotted in quiet scenes at home with her mom. But with Season 5 on the horizon, a new theory suggests that Holly might go missing. Episode 2 of Season 5 is titled The Vanishing of Blank, and while the name hasn't been fully revealed yet, fans do believe that it could be Holly. If that's true, it would mirror how Will Byers vanished back in Season 1. Now, there are a few reasons why this theory makes sense. First, the role of Holly has been recast with an older actress, suggesting that she'll have a bigger part this season. Second, Nancy had a vision back in Season 4 where Vecna's monsters were coming for her whole family. This could be the beginning of that. And if Holly goes missing, it raises the stakes for both Mike and Nancy in a big way. And unlike the older kids, Holly's just a child. Her disappearance would bring serious urgency to the story, and it will show that Vecna isn't holding back anymore. Vecna isn't the main villain. Vecna is set up as a big bad of Stranger Things. He's powerful, terrifying, and responsible for some of the darkest moments in the series. In Season 4, we learn that Vecna was once Henry Creel before he was sent into the Upside Down. Some fans, however, believe Vecna isn't the final boss. This theory says that someone or something else might be pulling the strings. This idea comes from Dungeons & Dragons. In the game, Vecna isn't actually the most powerful villain. There's a character named Boris who's even stronger. If Stranger Things follows that pattern, we might meet a brand new threat in Season 5. The Mind Flayer could return as its own force, not just something Vecna shaped, or there could be an entirely new entity deeper in the Upside Down. If this theory is true, then Boris could actually be the real villain of Season 5. A major character will die. Up until now, the main group in Stranger Things have mostly made it out alive throughout 4 seasons. Aside from a few supporting characters like Bob, Billy, and Eddie, the core cast has stayed intact. This theory says at least one major character, so someone from the original group, won't survive the final battle. Since Season 5 is the final season, it isn't unreasonable for one of the main characters to die in the series. Some fans think it'll be Steve, others say Eleven, or even Will. What makes this theory strong is how even the cast has hinted at it. Millie Bobby Brown, Gaten Matarazzo, and Maya Hawke have all joked that more characters should die to raise the stakes. And honestly, they're not wrong. If the Upside Down is truly merging with the real world, not everyone's making it out. A major death would hit hard, and it would also make the finale feel real. Whether it's a sacrifice or a surprise twist, this theory feels less like a maybe and more like a matter of who. Callie, also known as 8, returns to help Eleven. Callie Prasad, also known as 8, was introduced in Season 2 as another child experiment at Hawkins' lab. Unlike Eleven, Callie has the ability to create illusions, essentially making people see things that aren't there. She appeared in just one episode, and this theory suggests that she's due for a comeback in Season 5. If this theory is right, Callie could be the unexpected help Eleven needs in the final fight against Vecna. She could create illusions to distract monsters, confuse Vecna, or even help rescue someone trapped in the Upside Down. Bringing Callie back would also tie up a major loose end. It never made sense for her to be introduced and just disappear. Season 5 might finally answer what happened to her and why she's been missing. If Eleven's going to face the biggest threat yet, it would make sense for her to need help from someone who understands her power and her past. Max's consciousness is trapped in the Upside Down. Max went through one of the scariest moments in Season 4. She became Vecna's final target, and although she was saved physically, her mind wasn't as lucky. At the end of the season, she's in a coma, and Eleven tries to reach her through her powers but finds nothing. This theory suggests that Max's consciousness didn't just disappear. It's actually been trapped inside the Upside Down, or even worse, inside Vecna himself. Now this would explain why Eleven can't find her. If Max's mind is stuck in Vecna's hive mind, she might be part of the same mental network that controls the monsters and the Flayed. Now this also opens up a chance for Max to still play a big role in Season 5 even if her body is unconscious. Her friends could have to rescue her from within the Upside Down or even fight Vecna on a mental level to get her back. It adds a whole new layer to the fight ahead. Max isn't just someone to protect, she's someone they might need to save all over again. Linda Hamilton's mysterious role. One of the biggest surprises about Season 5 is the addition of Linda Hamilton to the cast. Best known for playing Sarah Connor in Terminator, she's no stranger to action or sci-fi. But now the real question is, who is she actually playing in Stranger Things? Netflix hasn't revealed any name or any backstory. Now some fans believe she'll be introduced as a powerful new figure tied to the government or maybe even the Hawkins lab. Others think she might have a personal connection to the Upside Down. Maybe she's the parent of another test subject like Eleven or Callie. Or maybe she's someone who's known about the Upside Down for years and has been trying to stop it from behind the scenes. The casting of a well-known action star hints that her role won't be minor. It's likely she'll be involved in the main plot either as a secret ally or someone with her own agenda. Now whatever the truth is, Linda Hamilton's character is a big wildcard going into the final season. Now thank you all for watching. Do you believe in any of these theories? Let me know down below, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.